All right, welcome everybody. We are just getting this match kicked off with the Hanover Horde taking on the Monterey Whales, and let's get this started. We are playing Kings Row. Kings Row is the first map. This is a hybrid map. All right, too late. We're playing. All right, so we are playing again Kings Row. Let's get this thing rocking. They were a little slow getting started because we had a heroes match beforehand. But we are in and ready to go. Again, this is our Hanover Horde Gold team. Again, sorry, a little bit of a delay getting this thing rocking. We had a tough match. We were doing a multi-stream, and we had some issues with our previous match. We had a Rocket League game going on at the same time. So a lot of craziness here, but looking forward to getting this match in. This is two of the original teams in XP League, the Hanover Horde and the Monterey Whales. Always fun to play some of those original teams, usually the best in the league because they've been around so long, a lot of skill. And it should be a lot of fun. So here we see our Hanover Horde lining up. They are made up of Hitscan, Pizza Freak. Hitscan's playing Hanzo, Pizza Freak's playing Junkrat. Lantern will be playing Brigitte. Reinhardt will be played by Kid MDK. Weirdo will be playing Baptiste. And Milk My Sheep will be playing Sigma. And from the opposing team, we will be playing a Lucio, a Reinhardt, a Moira, a Reaper, a little Galaxy Man is going to be playing Sigma, and MB Gold 6 is going to be playing a Junkrat. So here we go. Hanover Horde actually won the coin flip, so they picked this map. This is one of their favorite maps. And even if they didn't pick it, usually the opposing team picks it. So for whatever reason, it's just about every gamer's in XP League, at least, their favorite map to kind of start and kick things off with. It is a hybrid map, so this means that we grab a payload and we push it. Good elimination there by Hanzo, taking out the Reaper, played by Sea Serpent. Pizza Freak gets an elimination on their Lucio, so the Horde doing a good job holding back this tough Whales team. Hitscan playing Hanzo gets an elimination on their Junkrat. So a lot of back and forth action, but the Horde just doing a good job holding this choke point right here. Hanzo does unleash his dragon into that little corridor. Doesn't get anybody home, but follows up with elimination on Sea Serpent and takes them out. So really good defense here played by the Horde. All right, so it looks like they do have their ultimate. Junkrat Tire, though, by Pizza Freak comes in. 1, 2, 3, 4 eliminations. Follows up with another elimination. And Reinhardt's going to get the follow-up with elimination on Sea Serpent to get the team wipe. So excellent use of that Junkrat Tire, just as it looked like they were getting ready to come through that choke point and push their way through. Pizza Freak and that tire comes in. Moira unleashes her convalescence, but Sigma follows up, slows their push with his ultimate there. Ultimate followed up from Sigma from the opposing team there. Sea Serpent does get a couple eliminations, so numbers are even at this point, with the Horde still holding the line. But with the further way to travel for the Horde, we'll see if the Monterey Whales are able to make a push. But again, Kid MDK, Milk My Sheep, get a couple nice eliminations there. And that's going to give the Horde time to get back here full strength and back on point to defend. A minute, 16 seconds left. All right, another Hanzo ultimate getting unleashed there. Doesn't look like he found anybody home, but Hitscan does get elimination on their Junkrat. Holding this line strong. 48 seconds. Again, holding mostly the choke right here at this point, this standard choke. There is the opportunity for a bit of, dive. Looks like they have switched over to using a Winston, so we'll see if that can make a difference for him, if he can get through that. There you see them coming through that roundabout, but Junkrat sends his tire back there. Pizza Freak gets that Reinhardt that was trying to sneak past. They do manage to get hit scan. Here comes the Reaper ultimate. Does manage to get Pizza Freak's Junkrat. 15 seconds left, but a couple nice eliminations by Kid MDK and Weirdo playing Baptiste there. Kid MDK gets another elimination on their Junkrat. That's probably going to drive this thing down to overtime if they manage to get somebody here on the point. Good charge by Kid MDK. Reinhardt does manage to charge in here as well as Winston, but Weirdo, Kid MDK, hit scan, Milk My Sheep. Everybody's getting eliminations to clear them off the point, send them back to spawn, and the first round of this is going to result in 0 points for the Monterey Bay Whales. So good hold, good round hold there by the Hanover Horde. Good strong hold. They just need to turn around and get 1 tick on the clock to get this thing going. So let's go ahead and flip sides here. Let's go ahead and get the Horde queued up in their spawn. So the Horde are going to queue up from this direction. They will be in blue just like last time, and the Whales will be in red. The Whales will be setting up on their defense here in just another 10 seconds. We'll see who's playing who. All right, so it looks like the Whales are going to be running a Lucio, Reinhardt, Anna, Reaper, Orisa, and a Junkrat. And for the Horde, they'll be running a Doomfist by Hitscan. Pizza Freak will be running a Junkrat. Lantern will be running his Lucio. Looks like Roadhog run by Kid MDK. Weirdo will be running Baptiste, and Milk My Sheep will be running the Rhine. Little Junkrat trap right out front there. That'll stall him for a couple seconds coming out the door. Orisa setting up in position. They have the double shield set up, so we'll see how the Horde responds to double shield. All right, there you see the defense. You can see the Junkrat's already coming in. Hitscan, but Hitscan gets quickly eliminated by the Junkrat. Sea Serpent, Lucio both get eliminations of critical characters for the Horde, but the Horde, knowing they have, they're so close to their spawn, they're just throwing themselves into the fray. They have a huge margin for error here, only needing to get 1 tick. Looked like they were just trying to run straight in there. They might have to be a little bit more methodical in that approach. Looks like they're kind of setting up more of a traditional assault at this point, a more deliberate assault on the objective. You can see that Reinhardt on Reinhardt battle. They did manage to good hook there by Kid MDK. Gets really close to 1 tick on the clock. Once they take out this Reaper, that looks like it's going to do it, and the Horde are going to win this first round. So great, good round there by this Hanover Horde team. We'll see who the play of the game is. I can't imagine it's not going to be Pizza Freak in that tire in that first part of this match. Here you can see him. He's going to use this tire really well. He's going to get himself right here along the edge. No sooner than they push through, gets behind that shield, that Reinhardt. 1, 2, 3, 4 eliminations. Gets 1 more elimination on the Reinhardt. And Kid MDK is going to follow up for that team wipe. So excellent round by our Hanover Horde here. I'll go ahead and credit them the score, and we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after these messages.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rip it. It doesn't matter at all.
Esports is a multi-billion-dollar industry. We're taking that and we're delivering it to elementary and middle school kids.
Yo, you guys are getting pretty wrecked by me.
Dad, all right, push up with me. Push up with me.
We're bridging the gap between conventional athletics and competitive gaming. We have kids working on the same technology that the pros are training to improve their skills.
When did you lose? When did you lose? Why did you lose? Like the games that you lost, why did you lose?
Through a partnership with the Positive Coaching Alliance, our coaches go through a double goal certification. They learn not only how to work through the strategies of the different games they're playing, but they also work through how to impact these kids' lives in a positive way. They get to mark and highlight behaviors and attributes that will lead to long-term life skills. love being Battle Mercy.
Yes, Battle
No, it's not. Why don't you tell us your favorite move that Mercy does? So what brought me to XP League is the experience of my children. I had always hoped and wanted them to be a part of a youth athletics team. So I realized they all love competitive gaming. So why not marry their passion with what I'm hoping for them to learn and achieve, and put healthy, solid values in place in something that the kids want to do and are excited about doing.
Yes, Boot Steve!
Experience points. Every game awards experience points. And what we built here is an experience. Professional level equipment, the top tier partners in esports. They're also getting the experience of sportsmanship values, of working with mentors and coaches, and of being part of the team. It's all about the experience.
I need you. Nice. Go. Group in now. Push in. We don't have to. Good game. Good.
All right, welcome back. Just getting this thing rocking here with our Hanover Horde Gold team taking on the Whales from Monterey, California. They chose Rialto after we banned a few maps, so let's get this thing started. GLHFs to everybody involved. Hanover Horde took that first map in Kings Row. So welcome to Rialto. So this is a really cool map. You got it's an escort map, unlike the hybrid map where you have to actually secure the payload by winning a point. This one, the escort payload is given to you, and then you escort it to 3 points, 3 potential points in the map. Here you see the first point. Zip on around here to the bend. Really tough choke here with getting around these 2 tight corners here to get to the second point. And then finally, the final point is right here at the base of this statue. So that's the path they're going to have to take. Looks like the Hanover Horde is going to be setting up on attack first, which means they'll be pushing the payload. They're going to be running a hit scan. That is going to be running Ana. Pizza Freak's going to be running... I'm sorry, that's not an Ana, that's an Ash. Pizza Freak's going to be running a Reaper. Lantern's going to be running Ana. Kid MDK is going to be running his Roadhog. Weirdo is going to be running a Lucio. And Milk My Sheep's going to be running an Orisa. So a little bit different comp than we usually see from the Horde. And from the Monterey Whales, they're going to be running a Baptiste, a Junk, or a Roadhog, a Mercy, a Farah, a Reinhardt, and a Junk. All right, so here we go. Typical conventional defense is to play this corner, play this choke. Sometimes you also put some people on the high ground here. So the Horde are pushing tough through this. They do manage to get a couple eliminations, taking out hit scan as well as Lantern's Ana. But the Horde are continuing to push here, getting a couple nice eliminations. Milk My Sheep takes out Little Galaxy Man's Reinhardt. So that's a good elimination for the Horde, allowing them to continue to push. Kid MDK and Pizza Freak get eliminations on the Mercy and the Roadhog of the Whales, allowing this push to continue. So good job there. Good hook there by Kid MDK with that Roadhog to take out that Farah. So here you see the first point, working towards that first point. As is typical with the escort payloads, the first point's usually the easiest to get because it's closest to the spawn points. Typically gets harder as you go along, particularly that third point, since the spawn of the defending team is usually right there. Mercy does get a res on the Farah of the Whales, but the Horde managed to get the first point with Milk My Sheep now playing Diva. The Diva Bomb does go off and gets elimination of the opposing team. Follows up with another elimination on the Baptiste, so good job. All right, nobody's with the payload right now, so it's not moving. As the Horde battle back here to get the Farah that had ventured behind them. Now somebody jumps on the payload here, pushing it along. Horde's pushing forward with the fight here, taking the fight to the Whales as the Whales set up on this kind of serpentine choke here. Again, probably one of the harder chokes to get on this map because there's so many avenues to defend from. You've got high ground to your right and your left, and then it's a very narrow corridor to get around this bend. Here comes the Farah ultimate. Does manage to get Lantern's Ana. Fight's taking place on the docks over here. Kid MDK gets the Little Galaxy Man's Reinhardt. They do take out the Roadhog there. Hitscan takes out the Farah. And the Diva Bomb goes off, gets the Junk and the Mercy. So good job again, Milk My Sheep. A couple eliminations there. Once they get rid of this Baptiste, they should allow the payload to continue to push here towards the second point. They're going to take the fight to Monterey at this point to allow that payload to push, but Monterey is quick to get back here on defense with the elimination on the Horde's Lantern and Weirdo. Both main supports, both supports I should say, are gone at this point, so the Horde are going to have to reset up and start another push here. So good defense here by the Whales. Again, that serpentine kind of left and right turn, or right and left turn, I should say, with the payload makes it tough. But here comes the Horde again, setting up for their next push. They do have a decent complement of ultimates. Pizza Freak has his Reaper ultimate. We know how devastating that can be. Let's see if they can get that set up. They got Bob here on point, pushing, hitting back. He's quickly taken out, though. But Hitscan does get a couple nice 1, 2, 3 eliminations by Hitscan there. 1 by Bob and 2 followed up by nice work by him. Followed up by another elimination, taking out the Reinhardt. So good job. Hitscan gets a few eliminations. Strong play as the Horde are going to push forward here. Milk My Sheep. 1, 2, 3 with the Diva Bomb. I'm not even sure where that went off. He's pushed deep into here where the Whales are at. to allow the Horde to continue pushing this payload. So here you see the last turn in this little serpentine escort push. They did switch the ball. Standard move is to switch the ball, grab onto that payload, and spin around it. Buy your team time to get on the point here. Farah unleashes her ultimate here on point. Doesn't do much damage though. Kid MDK and Hitscan both get elimination. Pizza Freak unleashes his ultimate. Gets both support characters for the Whales. So good job. That's going to allow them to push deep toward this third point. They get an elimination on the ball and the Junkrat of the Whales. So this point's going definitely in favor of the Horde at this point. Monterey is rushing out here. Here comes Ball latching onto the payload. They are focusing him, though, so he's not going to last real long. And they do manage to take him out. Roadhog unleashes his ultimate, and that's going to allow him to push and get all 3 points. 3 minutes, 15 seconds left on the clock. So really good push. This, again, tough map to finish quickly because of that one tough boot transition between the just before the second point and all the way up to that third point. So really good push. Whales have their work cut out for them, but we all know they're a very capable team, very capable of doing this against the tough Horde team. So we'll see how they do, see what comp they bring to the fight. As we set up for this, we flip sides and set up for this defensive stand for the Horde against the attacking Monterey Whales team. All right, so just here in a couple seconds, we'll see which comps these teams are picking here. So it looks like Hitscan is playing Ash again. He had a really good series there to help them secure that second point. Pizza Freak switching over to the Farah. Lantern's playing a Moira. Kid MDK playing Roadhog. Weirdo playing Lucio. And Milk My Sheep is playing Diva again. From the Whales, they're going to be running a Lucio, a Reinhardt, a Moira, a Reaper, a Little Galaxy Man's going to be running a Ball, and Junkrat is going to be run by MB Gold 6. Wow, it is too early in the day for me to be struggling with words like that. But so here we go. They have to push this payload all 3 points to drive this thing into overtime, and then clock becomes the issue. So we'll see if they can. Farah gets in behind them, forces them to reorient their shields, and allows Milk My Sheep to get in behind. Pizza Freak does manage with that Farah, does manage to take out their Junkrat. So 3 minutes, 32 seconds left on the clock. So the Horde giving a little bit of ground here. Sometimes it's nice to have that payload up close right around this turn to also use it as a shield. Milk My Sheep does get that Little Galaxy Man's Wrecking Ball. See if they're able to take advantage of that. But MB Whales for Reinhardt manages to get deep into the Horde line and takes care of Hitscan. With a Fire Strike, actually. So Whales doing a nice job pushing her. Farah unleashes her ultimate. Does get the Soldier 76 of Monterey Bay. Chasing down the rest of the players there. Moira and Milk My Sheep both get elimination. And looks like the Whales are going to have to reset their push here. So they're resetting, recouping. And here they come. Riding that payload back a little bit again. It can be used as a nice defensive position to kind of stand behind and use as a little blocker. Farah does manage to get a environmental elimination on Soldier 76, knocking him into the drink. Milk My Sheep, Hitscan get nice eliminations, taking out both support characters from the Whales. That's going to make their push really hard at this point. They are going to have to withdraw especially after losing that Reinhardt. But Weirdo does get knocked into the drink, or falls into the drink. Unsure what happened there. But minute 52 seconds left on the clock. There goes Bob. Hitscan sends Bob in there, but he got knocked down and quickly taken out there. Trading eliminations, Hitscan gets taken out by one of the Monterey Bay Whales. 1 minute 27 seconds left on the clock. 1 minute 24 seconds. Milk My Sheep and Pizza Freak both pair up and get 2 eliminations each, so that's going to stop that push as they move back to spawn. Good boop there by Weirdo to take care of the Monterey Bay Whales 4 Reinhardt. Knock him into the water. Looks like they're trying to send Ball around the edge there, but Pizza Freak take care of him. And just 60 seconds remaining for the Horde to try to get this first point. See Diva sitting here. Far unleashes ultimate. Takes out Soldier 76 coming out the door. Pizza Freak, 2 eliminations. Weirdo gets a boop on the opposing Weirdo. Diva throws her bomb in there. Does get the Reinhardt. High Noon tried to be unleashed, but good job by Diva, played by Milk My Sheep, to eat that and stop that from happening. Just 27 seconds, 26 seconds left at this point. So really good play here by the Horde. Really strong performance. I understand this Monterey team has had some relatively new players. They do put some mines on the point there, on the payload. So it's going to make it a little bit tough to defend, something that the Horde are going to have to contend with. Milk My Sheep gets demech'd, so they have something going here. Let's see if they can keep this push going. But Pizza Freak takes care of Ball. Pizza Freak takes care of Reinhardt. Or I'm sorry, Junkrat. Weirdo, couple eliminations, taking out both support characters for the Whales. Again, that's going to make it really difficult. They take care of this Reaper. Once they get rid of this Ball and this Monkey, that's going to do it for them. They do chase the Ball off, but he's latched onto that payload. See if they can peel him off. Does buy time for the rest of his team to get back there before he's killed. So here comes Farah Ultimate, gets 1-2 eliminations, and that's going to do it for this week's match. Hanover Horde are going to beat the Monterey Bay Whales. Nice job by both teams there, but GG's to the Hanover Horde for the victory. Here's Milk My Sheep. I think there's that Diva bomb I didn't even get eyes on, just kind of saw happening from afar as he was pushed well ahead of the payload here. So he's going to push well ahead of the payload, get back here in line, shove that down that corridor. It's going to get 1, 2, 3 eliminations right as they were coming up that corridor. Kind of surprised them, took them off guard, and that's exactly what you want to do with the Diva bomb. So I think that might be it at this point. We'll see if they have an appetite for another one, but if not, that's going to do it for our stream anyway. Horde win 2-0 against the Monterey Bay Whales. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time, and take care. Happy holidays. Happy 2020. And we also have the Hanover Hydra match coming up later at 6 o'clock. So come back for that, and we'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.